Hi everybody, it's Nana Marie in Quebec City. I just lost 2 subscribers after I posted my video on my orbs. Scares the shit out of people, eh? I also was seeing evidence of orbs coming out of volcanoes and in Mexico. And this woman was saying that everybody thinks they're aliens. And nobody other than me is ever identifying these unidentified flying objects as orbs. And what people don't realize is that our world is nothing to what we've been led to believe. And we're held hostage and slaves to rituals and worship of idol stars. And Jesus warned you about that. But the other thing that nobody ever talks to me about, I'm the only one I know in the whole world who has said out loud what the secret is with the Illuminati, what that eyeball means with the why is that so? What is that eye in an orb? I'll tell you what it is. That's your soul entrapment, because they're not telling you that the beam in your eye, the light in your pupil, is your soul, and it's recording your life, your fantasies, your story, your ego story. And we cannot go on. We're caught in this trap until we live in free will and get rid of the worship, get rid of the texts, the memorizing of fearful God verses. You've got to get out of the fantasies that you were presented with and begin to think of yourself as a part of God who has a job here. And your eyes are recording and they know it. And it's an entrapment. Just look at the recent ritual here I wonder what this is about. It's world's largest Freemason royal ritual ceremony held by London's Grand. This world is so perverted, I can hardly freaking stand it with all of the pedophiles and sodomites and things running the show. But never mind, we're here, and I'm just here to educate people that want it. If you don't want this information, I don't want prisoners. I'm not a slave master here. I'm just trying to fill you up with your eyes and to, guide you to create your own movie. If you live in this, if you're one of the people in the crowd here, it's a soul harvest, and you'll be here for eternity. Look at them all. Packed. They own the masses just by virtue of the masses' behavior and worshiping. And there's no help. There's no help. There's no hope. You'll stay here and you'll record your filthy imaginations through Hollywood, through your fearful textbooks. It's insanity what we do here to our Christs. And what I'm telling you is those orbs coming out and those unidentified flying objects are either government bullshit trying to mess with the weather, or it's Christ inspired. And I like to think it's the latter. I like to think that, Satan is just a little weasel, and artificial intelligence can't sense emotional intelligence coming. I do. I sense it coming. And the worshipers are going to have the hardest time. They will not know where to go, who to help them. Nobody's going to help people. Not in this environment. It's a blame game against each other, divide the family, divide each other all up into little parcels of nothing with bubbles around us. And keep worshiping your idol stars. Keep believing in your billionaires and politicians. Keep listening to outside gods. And Jesus said, thou shalt have no other gods before thee, too. Go look that up. Now, after that, there's no more discussion, is there? You're still worshiping this fearful God. If you're not a part of God and you don't feel like you're part of God, and you don't feel, then you've turned your will over to the care of Satan, and welcome to your future, the new world order. It's a buggy world, but you have an opportunity to get out as soon as you take ownership of those eyes of yours. If you want to see orbs, turn your video camera on with your camera, and you may see some. My cat's not here. Typically, my cat lets me know when the orbs are here. But I was just watching a podcast about orbs, and I thought, hey, I'm going to check my camera and see if there's any in my room. And there were just a minute ago. I don't know if they'll show. Come on, guys. You see? Those are spirits. Those are guides. Those are family. Looks like we have a party.